Hello, this is Mrs. Porter. We are reading chapter 18 of This Is Not a Drill. Let's see what page that starts on for us. I'm at home this evening, so if someone comes in and interrupts, I may have to address them, which is unusual for how these have been so far, but hopefully that won't be the case. We will see. All right, so it's Jake that we're reading in that perspective, and it's page 166. I stare at the computer screen. When examined, female hamsters have their anal and genitalia closings close together, whereas males have these two holes further apart. The penis is usually withdrawn into the coat and thus appears as a hole or pink pimple. Okay, I admit it. I had to look it up. I'm a Wikipedia nerd. I knew Alicia made up that about the boy hamster's tail being longer, but sometimes when these kids say something crazy, it turns out they're right. It was gonna bug me until I checked it out. Poor little hamster guy. You know what? That looks like a pimple? Man, that would be depressing. Wait a minute. There it is. Unbelievable. Crap. Alicia wins. The back end of the male tends to be elongated and rounder in the appearance in comparison to the female. I'll be darned. She must have heard somebody say that and misunderstood tail. Or maybe I misunderstood tail. Heck, I must be losing it. Researching hamster uh, gender is probably not the best use of time right now. I open Messenger and Cole is there. Molly told me about the dude. Scary crap. Guy's not playing with a full deck. For real. Hold on. Chap's back. Wants to talk to you. Jake, Mr. Chapman here. Chief Walker wants you to describe the room and tell us exactly where the gun is sitting. Stutz, his name is Stutz. Mr. Stutz, sorry. Hold on a minute. I have an idea. I shut down Messenger and reached for Miss Campbell's cell phone. I gotta be a fool to try to take a picture right now, but if it would help them see where everybody in the room is, or everybody is in the room, I don't even want to think about them rushing the guy. But if that's what they're planning, I sure as heck want it to go well. If I can prop the phone between the two stacks of books on Miss Campbell's desk, maybe I can pull it off. The ocean tape Emery's playing for the kids is getting to Stutz, even though he hasn't taken his eyes off the door. He's kind of spaced out looking. He's leaning his head back against the wall, but his eyes are open. I'm pretty wiped out, too. My buddy Hunter, who's a little obsessive sometimes, told me once that when he's on an airplane, he holds his feet up a few inches off the floor the whole time because he's convinced the plane will crash if he puts them down. Well, that's how I feel. Like I've been holding an airplane in the sky all day. I click on the camera icon and then I glance up at Stutz. He's not looking. I prop the phone on the desk just to the right of the stack of books. Checking the screen, I get as much of the room in the photo as possible. The position's too low to get a good view. I slide another book underneath. My left arm is hidden behind the books, but I keep my right hand on the keyboard and my eyes on the screen, so it'll look like I'm still playing a game. I hold my breath and snap the picture. Stutz looks over at me. My body tenses and my heart misfires. Crap. I'm not sure what he'll do if he catches me. But if past experience is any gauge, he tends to shoot when he's mad. I lay the phone flat and put both hands on the computer keys. I can feel his eyes on me as I stare at the screen and type random keys. What are you doing? He yells at me. I look up innocently. I rest my hands on the keyboard to keep them from shaking. Nothing. Just moving a book out of the way. My voice sounds high even to me. He stares at me and squints his eyes. It was about to fall off the desk. I turn away like nothing's going on and focus on the screen. Let it go, let it go. Don't come over here, please. Don't come over here. Mr. Stutz, could we turn out the lights? Emery asked, drawing his attention from me. I'm not sure if she's doing it on purpose, but it was most excellent timing. Maybe just switch the back for now, or just the switch for the back. To my surprise, he stands up and flips the switch, leaving the back half of the room a little darker. He goes back to his chair and I pretend I'm playing the game. I don't dare look over to see if he's looking. Time passes and he seems to have forgotten about me. Thank God. After a little while longer, I reach for the phone and slide it toward me. I click on the photo. Darn Willoughby, you ought to be a private eye. You can't see all the kids, but Stutz's position in the room is clear in relation to the door. I'm not sure how much this will help, but if Stutz goes crazy and starts shooting, they'll know where he is, at least for now. Stutz shooting, crap. I have to make sure that doesn't happen. I click the message button and send it to Cole's phone. Stutz leans back in his chair again, focused on the door. I open Messenger again and look for Cole. Check your phone, but tell them not to do anything yet. Give us time to talk to him now that most of the kids are gone. Maybe we can get him to let the others go. I'll check back when I can. I close chat and go back to games. I lean back in my chair and yawn and stretch. I swear I should get an Oscar. It's starting to wear me out, pretending not to be scared out of my mind. I learned to be a pretty good actor when Mom died. The whole time I was standing next to her coffin in my new suit, shaking hands with people, I was just thinking, I want my mama, over and over again, like a little kid. All right, we ended on page 170.